shopgear.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Perez, and you're listening to Project Transformation on Gear Radio Network. Welcome to Project Transformation. This is, you know what? Let me turn off the music. I know you guys are interested in what I listen to. Listening to a little salsa reggae right now, but let me turn that off. Let me get rid of that. Oh wait, just went to some hardcore hip hop. Back to some more hardcore hip hop. Let me just mute it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Perez. I just want to say welcome to Project Transformation. This is episode 3. Episode 3! My special guest is up on what we do here. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to introduce you to a very good friend of mine. Why don't you tell him your name, and if you want to, give him your social media to follow.
All right. My name is Evan McCloud. My Twitter handle is Evan McCloud1. Instagram, where you can see all my awesome workout pictures. Evan McCloud 99 on Instagram. Come and check it out. You know, we have a good time on there. And then if you're on Weight Watchers or WW, I believe it is Evan McCloud 99 or Evan McCloud. Which one of the two?
One of the two, right? Something like that. So, I've known this guy a long time. Man, it's been probably
about 10, 15 years?
About that,
At least close to that. Yeah.
Close to that. And, you know, we know each other from the wrestling circles. Mm-hmm. And he contacted me. He said he wanted to be on the podcast. And my man right here is doing his own transformation himself. Yep. And so I was like, absolutely, let's get you on. It'll be a good time. We're just freestyling this podcast. Yep. There's no rhyme or reason to this one. That's right, exactly. We're just going to have a good time with it. So, listen, man, what was it that made you realize, we're just going to jump right into the meat of things. What is it that made you realize that you needed to make a change?
Well, I have 3 kids.
Okay.
I have a 13-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old. My daughter's 3 years old. My 2 boys are 13 and 7. You know, most people would say that would be the thing that makes you want to change. I literally woke up and I couldn't sleep. I had a lot of personal stuff going on.
Okay.
Personally, was very depressed. Not very many people know. I put on, I was doing Weight Watchers for 3 years now. And I literally lost about 15 to 20 pounds. I was doing really, really well. One of my very close friends passed away. His name was Jorge. And he died. He had a heart attack. And him and I had a bet. A $100 bet who would lose the most weight by the end of the year. And I kind of went into a funk. And literally all the weight that I lost, I literally put all but probably 3 pounds back on.
Okay.
But looking at pictures, I just felt I looked huge. I didn't look like the person that I was when I was wrestling all the time. I didn't look like the person that would go to the gym all the time. I felt really big. I felt like I just, like, clothes, like, I had clothes that I would put on that, like, 5 years ago, I fit into.
Right.
And literally put them on and could barely fit into them. Yeah. Like, barely get them over my, like, chest.
I know that feeling, man. First of all, sorry about the loss.
Yep.
I hate when that happens. That's happened to me recently. So sorry about that. I know that feeling. I've had clothes that don't really fit, and I'm trying to get back to that. But first of all, let's talk about this. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Okay, so you're 5'5", and you were what,
267.
So, yeah, I mean, I've seen some of your pictures. Obviously, the people listening to this can't see you, but some of the pictures that you posted, I mean, just the picture you posted the other night, when you were saying this, this is what I was like back then, you can definitely tell a change.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That's my biggest thing is, like, I look at, and I don't know about you, but, like, when I look in the mirror, I still see the fat kid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I look at pictures and I can see the change in a picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, like, staring in a mirror, or, like, even, like, sometimes when I'm standing a certain way in a picture, I'm just like, man, I really still feel like I'm like 267 pounds.
Right.
I think the thing that made me feel the greatest, the moment of success, and I'm going to be honest, it sounds stupid. I am a big theme park junkie.
Okay.
I love roller coasters. I hate heights, but I love roller coasters.
I get it.
2 years ago, I went to Six Flags, New Jersey. I went on almost every roller coaster there, except for one, because I was too big. It was a stand-up roller coaster, and it's called the Green Lantern. And you stand, a thing comes over your chest, over the top of you, and then you pull up a belt to lock you in, and then they lock your legs in.
Okay.
I couldn't pull. I got the thing over the top of my chest.
But you couldn't pull
I
up
couldn't
the belt?
reach down to pull the belt up and click the belt in without moving the top piece.
Okay.
At that time, I did not know there was a fat guy seat. So I didn't even wait in line for it.
Okay, all right.
So fast forward till now, a few weeks ago, I went to Six Flags. Our family went to Six Flags, and I was like, I'm going to go see if I can sit in that seat and lock the thing down. And I went over there, and at first I kind of like was fumbling around, and I was like, darn it. And I was like, oh, wait. And I was able to pull it, lock it, and I had space. And I'm like, going on this, and
was
the only person that rode it.
Okay.
Rode it right in the front.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
Pitch black out, with just the lights on the roller coaster, so it's nighttime.
Right.
And like to ride a roller coaster that you were like upset that you couldn't ride it before, like was very gratifying to me.
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
Like the hard work really pays off, and it's like I also did. My oldest son did what is called in Rochester. For those that don't know, there is a town called Greece, and those that know what mud runs are, and and Spartan races and that stuff. He had this thing called the Grease Gauntlet. My younger brother is in really good shape. It used to be role reverse. He used to be the fat kid. I used to be the more in shape one.
Okay.
He's in great shape now.
Right.
Lost a lot of weight. He's done Tough Mudders, savage races and stuff like that. So my son, we asked him if he wanted us to do it with him. He was like, yeah. My brother really wasn't into it. My son calls us the day of. Mind you, we were out till 2 o'clock in the morning drinking. He was drinking since like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
I was smart because I had this feeling that there was going to be this phone call.
Right.
He calls my brother, and my brother's like, I don't know, buddy. And then he hung up with him, and then he calls him back. He goes, let me get dressed, and we'll be, I'll be there. And it was $30, and we went to what is called the Grease Gauntlet. First mud run I've ever done. I asked for a 2XL shirt. They gave me a 3XL shirt because I wasn't sure if an XL would fit me. Well, they didn't have any XLs.
Right.
So I got a 2X. I asked for a 2XL. Didn't know at the time it was a 3. So as I'm running, I'm like, man, this shirt's huge.
That's good. Okay.
I'm like, so I'm feeling really good about myself.
Right,
and then I realized after the race, it's a 3XL. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good now. I'm like,
hey, but you know what, man? The 3XL was big on you.
Oh, it would look like a dress. Like, how much, like, I had 10 pounds of mud, and I was very nervous because I've never done one of these before.
Right.
I was like, do you got to run the whole time? Because I hate running. I will elliptical all day long.
Right.
I will walk a treadmill. I just don't like running. And I jogged a little bit, and I ran a little bit, and then, I did every obstacle. There was no obstacle I skipped. I pulled myself up on every single obstacle, did every obstacle, was head to toe covered in mud. There's pictures of my son and I and my brother. It was a very good, gratifying feeling to finish something. All I got was a t-shirt out of it.
That's all you said to get.
Yeah.
That's,
But I was like, all right, cool. You know something? I'm going to do a Savage race.
Okay.
So,
all right.
On September 8th in Maryland, close to Ocean City, I forget the town's name, there is a Savage race. My buddy in Maryland, was my son's former baseball coach, asked me if I would do it with him, and I was like, sure. Are we going to do the Blitz? That's only 3 miles.
Okay.
He's like, no, bro, we're going to do it. If we're going to do it, we just got to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. 5 to 7 miles. 26 obstacles, something like that. And I'm sitting there going, damn.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get ready for this, and I'm going to find a way to do it. I have no upper body strength whatsoever. I'm probably not going to be able to cross those jungle gyms, so I'm dropping into the water every time, which I'm totally cool with.
Right.
But my youngest son, Ryder, he's 7. He is doing the Savage Junior race that day.
Okay.
That's Sunday.
Okay.
He's clocked to do 11. I'm clocked to do 9 a.m. So I'm hoping by 11, as he's getting ready to race, I will be done running my 5 to 7 mile obstacle course.
Right. So then you can watch him do it.
So I can watch him do it.
That'd be awesome.
And the only thing is, my buddy that conned me into doing it, he hasn't signed up yet.
What's up with that?
I go, dude, what do you mean you haven't signed up yet?
Right.
I go, I'm all in.
Right.
You better be there. I go, I would have just done the blitz for 3 miles and been perfectly fine.
Right.
You got me doing 7 miles.
This was your idea, man.
This was your idea.
You need to sign up.
He's like, don't worry, I'll sign up. I go, I swear to God, you will never hear the end of it. If I go, I will come over with my medal and I'll be like, look what I got.
Right.
You didn't show up. You're a pussy.
Right. That just made this podcast NSFW, but that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. We'll put a little warning at the front of it.
Yep.
So, how many pounds have you lost?
So I'm down to 239 as of today.
Awesome.
I think it's about 25 pounds, roughly, give or take.
Nice.
I was down to about 236, 237 in there. It was the high 236.
Right.
And I put on a little bit of weight, but as someone that's part of WW as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fluctuate.
You do.
And sometimes you just have a bad week eating.
Trust me, I understand.
So I know sometimes my salt intake may be a little too high.
Absolutely.
And I started a new job, so I haven't been as committed to the gym. I'm trying to figure out that niche between my kids, what they're doing after school. Well, my son, after I get out of work, and then trying to fit in some time to go to the gym. And I used to go at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Kids are asleep.
Yeah.
Go to the gym. Nobody's there.
Right.
So I can people watch the crazy people that are there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, but no one bothers me at that point.
Right.
But now I'm like, man, now I got to go during peak time. Am I going to be able to get on my elliptical that I like to go on every day?
What time do you get out of work now?
I get out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So
so you got to be there early.
Yeah, 6 to 3 every day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you're kind of I can't really, I could go at 10 and work out till midnight, but usually my workouts are about 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
I do a lot of cardio.
Okay.
And it's anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
If I'm lifting, I do 35 in the beginning. And a lot of people say you don't need to do cardio in the beginning. You don't. They say go in and lift first.
Yeah.
And then do your cardio. I like to do cardio. That's my warm-up. That gets me going. And literally when I start, I got a great sweat on, and then I go and I lift, and I just keep that sweat going.
Right.
But then I will finish with an incline of 10 on a 3.5 speed of an incline walk for another 20 to 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jeez.
So literally after all that lifting and all that cardio, I still come back and I still burn more fat.
Okay.
I started on, I use a weight cutter. It's Redcon 1.
Okay.
Product. It's called Double Tap. I will say it does work very well. It helps curb your appetite a little bit, but it is a lot of caffeine. It's definitely wakes you up.
Okay.
It's got 100 and something milligrams of regular caffeine, and then I think it's got another 30 to 50 of the caffeine that when you get warm, it kind of starts dissipating into your body.
Okay.
And but it does curb your appetite a lot. It does work. I will say it makes you go to the bathroom a lot.
I can imagine.
I drink probably more than at least a gallon or more of water a day.
I'm about that too, because I don't really drink anything else right now.
Yep.
I mean, I have alcohol every once in a while. I might have a beer or a bourbon.
Yep.
But for the most part, all I drink is water.
Yep.
And every once in a while, I'm trying to have a tea just to mix it up.
Yep.
And I love tea, so I completely understand where you're coming from.
I've tried to cut out soda a lot. Pop. Sorry. I live in Maryland currently, and they call it soda. And when I call it pop, they look at me like I'm nuts.
No, I understand.
They're like, what's a pop?
I call it both.
Yeah.
I call it both.
And I've been trying to cut out pop, big time. And I'll be honest, I think since February, I could probably count maybe on 2 hands the amount of pop that I've had.
Okay. I haven't had a soda since January.
Nice. That is very good.
Yeah, I haven't had a soda since January.
That is awesome.
I miss it.
Yeah, I try. Well, when I was a kid, the summertime is the only time we had it.
Right. Okay.
Like during the winter time, we never had it. It was milk, Kool-Aid, iced tea.
Well, it's let's be honest. The way we make Kool-Aid could be just as bad for you.
What you're telling me half a thing of sugar is not good for you?
That's not normally how you do it, bro. That's not how it's supposed to be done.
But when I was a kid growing up, that's like we had like my parents went out and that's when pop's on sale.
Right.
My parents would load up the fridge outside.
Absolutely.
And
right.
like we would just go out to the fridge, boop, grab a soda,
drink it.
Drink a 6-pack like it's nothing.
I hear you, man. We didn't keep pop in the house, on a regular basis before we started to make the change.
Yep.
So I wasn't having it as often as I used to. Mm-hmm. Although I'm a movie fiend, like I love going to the movies.
Yep.
And so I would make sure I got a big vat of soda.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got that 5-gallon drum.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So
I'm the same way. I switched from getting like a normal cherry Coke.
Okay. And
I drink like Coke Zero.
I can't do that.
You don't like it?
Nah, man. If I'm gonna have Coke, I want Coke. Give it to me straight, right in my vein. You know what I'm saying?
I tried Coke Zero. I like that better than Diet Coke.
Okay.
And I'm not a big I like Pepsi more.
See, I'm a Coke guy, bro.
I
don't like Pepsi.
I like Pepsi. I miss Pepsi Twist.
Okay.
With the lemon in it.
Yeah,
that was my jump.
Okay.
Like a Coke with lemon tasted like dish soap.
I never had it.
It tasted like dish soap. It was bad.
I didn't want to have it. So.
But it was like that. That's my thing. Like I'm the same way. And like my kids like ices.
Oh yeah, okay.
So and I work part time at a theater. So I walk in, and if you didn't know this, most theaters will allow you to bring a bottle if you have to drink water. So you don't, and they have a water spigot, and you can say, "Can you fill this up with water?" And they will fill you up your water bottle. They're supposed to. Actually, it's a law. Even at like, if you ask for water at a fast food place, they have to give you no charge water. It's actually a law. I found that out going to. I was traveling. I was wrestling, and I went to a Taco Bell, and the girl was like, "Just so you know, anywhere you go, if you ask for a glass of water, they have to give it to you." It's actually part of our code for fast food industry.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they have to give it to you. And growing up, I had a family friend, that's all he drank was water.
Okay.
So when like we would go like on family trips, he would go, "Could I get a water?" And he would go, "I want a large water," and they would give him a large water. Like they have to give it to you.
I didn't know that. Man.
Nobody knows that. And like they try and we have bottled water. I don't want to pay for a bottle of water. You have a fountain drink. You have a fountain.
Water, right.
You have water that comes out of it. I want that water. It's free. I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for a bottle of water. Now, granted, in my truck right now, and I have like a 24-pack of bottled water.
Well, I get it. I understand. I've justified the fact that I'm not drinking soda. Yep. When I go to the movies, I'll buy the big bottle of water. I'll spend $5 on it.
Yep.
And I justify it because that's all I'm drinking.
Yep.
And I love going to the movies. Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize that if I brought a bottle in,
they're supposed to fill it.
They're supposed to fill it. That's hilarious.
Working there, that's what I found out. Now, they could turn around and be like, no, but they're supposed to fill it.
Okay.
Because that was one of the things I'm like, because we're not allowed to bring in outside food or drink.
Right.
Well, if I'm bringing in a bottle, I'm saying, like,
give me the water.
I need water.
Bringing anything in.
I'm not bringing anything in.
Yeah.
They have to fill it. Like, that you open it up, you hand it to them, they pop it in. Like,
nice.
I have season passes to Six Flags.
Right.
I got a free soda. Unlimited soda.
Okay.
You know what I drink?
Water. Right.
Ice water. And like occasionally I'll take like a sip of my kids like soda because like there's that Jones, like I need a little caffeine. I need something. So I'll be like, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good.
That's funny.
Like my kid's like, you want some pop, Dad? No, I'm good. I had a little. I'm good. I don't need any more. I haven't had
it. Man, I haven't had a sip since January. I was at a bar a couple weeks ago. A lady offered me a rum and coke because she knew that was my stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it.
Rum.
Not going to do it.
Do you remember Pepsi Max?
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
So Pepsi Max, when it first came out, had like a thing in it that had more caffeine in it, kind of like a regular energy drink,
like a Jolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother and I, we would pour out half of the Pepsi Max.
Fill the rest up with rum.
Yeah,
man. All right.
So you got a 2 liter.
That's a lot of rum and coke.
Oh, it was great. When you're trying to lose weight, like, boom, you're just like 2-liter pop, but it's half rum. You're good.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was our drink of choice, and I love it with. Give me like a couple limes, not limes, lemons.
Lemons, okay.
And just squeeze them in there to get that lemon flavor in there, and
I can see that with the lemon. The lime would be weird.
I don't mind. Lime's not bad, but there is a rum that is lemon flavored that I picked up.
Okay.
I think it is. What's the one that?
It's not Bacardi, is it? The Limon.
It is. There is Bacardi Limon. I love that with it. But there's also what's the one that has the coconut rum? The big
Malibu. Okay.
Malibu came out with a lemon.
Really?
I believe it was a lemon that I got, and
all right, that'd be a good shot.
Yeah,
that'd be a good shot.
And I mixed it with my drink, and I'm like, oh my god! Nice. And I think they have a lime as well. Okay. And the lime, this was not Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero. This was Mountain Dew, the Baja Blast, I think. Okay. And I mixed the lime with that. Okay. You couldn't taste any alcohol.
Oh, I believe it, man. Listen, I know we've gotten a little bit away from the project transformation portion.
We started talking,
but that's okay. Y'all going to listen to this and laugh. So, Cruzan makes a black cherry rum. Okay.
Yeah.
Calypso makes a black cherry lemonade.
Ooh.
And the two black cherries tasted exactly the same. And so one of the drinks we used to make back a couple years ago was we would go by the Calypso and the Cruzan, and that was our drink of choice for a while.
Oh, nice.
Man, that was delicious. Nice. See, I can't get drunk, so like it never really affected me.
Yeah.
But watching people just have like 3-4 glasses and then be kind of loopy was kind of funny.
Oh, I bet.
So,
Like, so piggybacking off of being drunk.
Right.
This actually goes hand in hand with this. I, one night, went out with my buddy for his birthday, had a couple beers, had a good buzz going.
Okay.
Beers were like 9%.
Not bad. Okay.
IPAs, very strong IPAs.
There's a brewery in Rochester called Rock City Brewery.
Yeah.
They just released a triple IPA.
Ooh.
That's 12%.
Ooh. Actually,
it's terrible.
There was one of the beers I did have was a 12%, and it was like this coffee flavored beer.
That sounds good though.
I don't like coffee flavored stuff. Okay. I can drink coffee.
I don't like coffee, but I don't mind coffee flavored stuff.
I coffee flavored stuff. Ugh. Okay. I can drink like a iced coffee or something like that. I'm good. But like in my beer, it tastes weird. Okay. But my buddy, I bought him. That's what he wanted. But he had been there for a while. He's like, bro, I can't drink this. I'm like, all right. So I chugged it, and then I had 2 beers myself that I pounded it. This was in like a 45 minutes to an hour. And mind you, that's 12%. I think one of them, other ones that I had was 12, and the other one was like 9.
Okay, so you were feeling good.
I had a good buzz. Good buzz. Literally went home, was like, I'm going to go to the gym. Went home, opened up my pre-workout, was like, bam, pre-workout, bam, weight cutter, thank you, Red Cod 1, and off to the gym I went, and I'm like, on the cardio, like doing 40, I think I did like 35 minutes on freaking elliptical, and then I'm in there lifting, I'm like, oh my God, I have such a buzz going, but this is freaking even better workout. I think I'm just going to come get drunk and then come work out. Like,
that's
it's hilarious. Way better. Like,
that's hilarious.
But my workouts, like I said, like I have to. My brother, I thank him for helping me.
So if you hear this, thank you.
Thank you.
You should let him know to listen to this one.
Yeah, I will. A buddy of mine, he's a bodybuilder. His name is Mike Sachs. We went to high school together. Okay. I reached out to him. He was one of my first people that I reached out to because I was working out originally. I was losing weight, but I wasn't seeing a change in my body. Okay. And I sent him a text, and I was like, hey, how do I lean out? What would you suggest to lean out? Right. And he's like, cardio.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
He goes, you got to think about it. He goes, you're going to build muscle. He goes, you're lifting. He goes, cardio and lift light.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, and he goes, high reps.
Have a high reps, low weight.
So, like, I'm lifting, like, it may look like I'm not strong at all. Right. But what's funny is I'm lifting, like, doing, like, 20, 30-pound curls. Right. and on like the machines and stuff like that. And if I'm having like a day where I'm just like, yeah, like it's just nothing to me, I'll be like, oh, let's see what I can max out at. Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
And so I'll be like, oh, let's see what I can max out at.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap. Like, I'm looking at curling 80 pounds, and I'm like, I was never doing this before.
Right.
Like, I was good with 50, 40, 50, 60 pounds, and I was good. Now I'm like 80, and I'm just like, wow. And all I've been lifting is like 30 pounds of every workout. Like,
right.
But it's like I do about like 15 to 16 reps, 4 sets, and like I'll focus on buys, tries.
Okay.
And it sounds stupid, but being a larger guy for the most of your life, like, I have sweet calves. I have really nice calves. So like when people are like, so what do you do for leg day? I'm like, I walk. I'm alive. Like, my calves are naturally this good looking. I go, but check out my tries. My tries look really good now. Like that's my running joke. Like, I have a buddy that's at the gym, and like when I'm working out my buys and tries, he'll come over and he'll be like, damn, look at those triceps. And I'm like, go away. And he'll touch them, and I'll be like, I go, that's all I got going for me. I don't got abs going. Like, He's like, but dude, you're thinning out. You can see it. You can see it in your face. You can see, like, and I look at him, and I'm like, I don't see it. Like,
no, you definitely, man. You, like I said, you definitely look smaller. You definitely look smaller.
Yeah.
So that's,
thank you. I appreciate it.
That's an awesome thing. You know, I've noticed, like you were saying, you know, when you look at yourself, you may not see it. I see it from certain angles. Mm-hmm. You know,
I'll be honest. Catching up with you, like the first time I saw you, you could tell you had lost weight. Because I, no offense, you were definitely a lot bigger.
Oh yeah. I was fat, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I was fat. When we were bowling together, you were definitely like a lot. I think you were smaller, but then I know you were put on
a ton of weight,
and like you were more round.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like you're less round now. Like
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's nice to know that I'm less round. So that's.
Oh, like I was looking at a picture of me from a wedding I was at. No, actually, was it a wedding? It might have been a wedding, and I'm just like, who is that?
Right.
Like literally, I looked like a circle.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I don't want to get that bad again.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I looked at it, like I said, when I stepped on the scale at the beginning of this year and saw what my weight was, I was just like, what are you doing?
Yep.
And I used to joke with people like, you know, hey man, you're not in shape. I'm like, I'm round. That's a shape. Like, you know, that's a shape. But it's not the type of shape you want to be.
No.
For just, you know, just to stay alive, really.
Yeah.
No offense. I know you lost a friend who had a heart attack, but I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know very many people beyond a certain age that are my size.
Yep.
You know, and I don't want to be one of those
statistics.
Statistics, you know.
Yeah.
So, and like you know, and I the thing is, you know, the people listening to this podcast, you'll hear me joke about being fat. It's because I am. But I joke about it with myself because it doesn't offend me. Like, I know what I am. I know what I need to do. I know I need to lose weight. So I'll make light of it because I'm not going to be depressed about it.
No.
You know, I can't be depressed about it. That just puts you in a poor mental state. I was at the hospital a couple years ago. Actually, about a year and a half ago to prepare myself for bariatric surgery, right? Mm-hmm. Just going through the initial setup and stuff. And I went into a room. The lady weighed me, and she put in the computer a person of size. And I was like, what is that? Person of size? And she was like, yeah, people got upset at being called obese. So we changed the term to a person of size. And I was like, well, technically we're all people of size. Like, everyone has a different size, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, wait, people got upset at being called obese? And she was like, yeah, people complained about it, so we had to change the term. And I don't get that. Like,
no, neither do I.
You know,
you could be in great shape and be considered obese.
You can be.
You could be a bodybuilder and you're probably obese.
Yeah, because your muscle is more than your fat.
Yep.
And you probably weigh more than what the body index says you're supposed to be.
I don't like the body index thing.
You know,
I don't mind the weight, like looking at my weight, my blood pressure.
Right.
like my glucose levels. But when you get to the body mass part, it's like a big giant middle finger.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's stupid, man. I'm 5'10". They want me to weigh like 140 to 160.
5'5". I should like weigh 120 pounds.
Dude, I would look like, I don't even know what I would look terrible.
I don't even think I could. I would look like, I think I would look sickly just because. Me too. Like,
right, I absolutely would.
Like,
so
my younger brother, like the one thing that like has always stood by me though, even though I'm fat and like I'm stocky,
right?
He's like, you don't jiggle. You're not that fat guy that's like
that jiggles. Right.
Like
I
you're
jiggle.
Solid fat.
I'm not. I jiggle. I used to be solid fat, but now I jiggle. Yeah. So and now I'm trying to get rid of the jiggle.
Yeah, you want to get rid of the jiggle.
I don't want to be the.
I've seen big buff Perez pictures.
You have. I used to be in great shape, bro. Yeah. I'm trying to get back to that.
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
My goal. I now have a bet with my younger brother.
Okay.
While driving up to Rochester, he was like, if you get down to 200 pounds by the end of the year, December 31st, he goes, you can't be 201. You can't get to 200 and be like, I got to 200 on December 29th.
Right.
And then December 31st, you weigh in and be 201. Okay. He goes, you lose. I will give you $100.
Oh, nice. All right.
I'm like, he goes, see, now you have a reason. I'm like, I had a reason before, but now
right.
I'm gonna be $100 richer.
Right. Now I'm just gonna take your money.
Like, so. I'm gonna work out even harder now, to take your money.
No doubt. Hey man, if you want to bet me the same thing, I won't get to 200, but I'll get below 300. That's the next goal. So that's the next goal.
You will get there, brother. You will get there. You will be a big, sexy Mr. Perez.
That's right.
On the street corners of Rochester, New York.
For those of you listening to this who don't know me, I'm already big, sexy. So,
I mean, yeah, he is.
Listen to the voice. But I'm just going to be in good shape sexy.
Yeah. You should hear this man do karaoke. Man.
Digital Underground's my joint. But the Humpty Dance, do that all day.
Yeah, my man.
But listen, man, so that's the next goal, 200?
Goal is to be to 200 by the end of the year.
Okay. All right.
It's a very, like I said, it's a lofty goal.
Right.
I mean, you think from February, like I said, my original weight was 267.
Okay.
February, when I decided to get back in the gym, I was at 265 or 264.
Okay.
And from there, I've gotten down to 239.
Here's what we're going to do. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to check in with you in a month.
All right.
We're going to bring you back on here.
All right.
4 weeks from now. Okay. I want to know what the difference is.
All right.
We're going to track the differences. We're going to keep you honest. This is the way of keeping me honest.
My man.
So in 4 weeks, even if it's a quick segment, we're going to talk.
We got you.
Okay.
My
we're
man.
going to talk.
Yes, sir.
And you, the listeners, remind me. In 4 weeks, I got to talk to this dude.
4 weeks.
So
it's going down. So my goal is in 4 weeks to drop at least another 5 to 10.
That's a good goal, man.
And that's a lot in 4 weeks. Like 10 pounds is a lot. Losing about a pound a week is good. That's healthy.
It's healthy. I lost 4 last week.
Yeah.
So
which is healthy doable. Too. Like because it's like it all depends on what you're like. I think sometimes your eating habits, like you get into the same routine of eating the same thing, and then your body's like, okay.
Absolutely.
Like, and your body's like, okay, you just ate that for the last 4 weeks.
Right.
I don't even care that you're eating it right now. Like I eat a lot more than I did before, but it's like, part of me is like, I got to kind of change up my routine of what I'm eating. Right. I can eat the same crap every single day and be perfectly happy. Give me chicken with freaking greens or something.
Okay.
I'm good. Like broccoli.
No doubt.
I'll eat it all day. Give me a little packet of tuna.
I need to switch it up. Chicken gets a little old every once in a while.
It does. So. It does. You got to have... If you throw in some red meat...
Yeah.
The other day, I got some Italian sausage. Some links.
Okay.
Yeah, they're high in points. I know that. You know that.
I do. I love Italian sausage.
I love it. But, like, I took half of it, and, like, I just mixed it in with my chicken.
Okay.
I cut it up, took the link, grilled it, cut it up, put it into my chicken. And I had I got it from BJ's. It was a salad,
okay.
Like an avocado salad mix, and it's kind of almost like a coleslaw. Huh. And I mixed that to get, ate that, heated up the chicken and stuff and the sausage together, and the chicken and sausage had a really good flavor.
Nice.
I actually have chicken marinating in my freezer right now. Walmart had these sauces. It's a garlic parm sauce.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Crap. There was one other one I grabbed. And I just threw it in there. The breasts that I got were like at least a pound a piece.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna take the whole breast and just put it in one little baggie, zipper up one breast. So I got like 3 of that flavor and then 3 of another flavor that I got sitting marinating in the freezer.
Nice.
When I get back to Maryland, I'll probably take out a couple of them, cook them up this week.
Cook them up.
Mix them with the salads.
We've been buying this chicken sausage, these chicken Italian sausages from Trader Joe's.
Okay.
And they're actually low points.
Yes.
Because they're chicken.
Yep.
And they're actually pretty darn good.
I actually loved chicken and turkey Italian sausage. It's
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
Like people don't think it,
Right.
You
they're actually not that bad.
No, they're not.
The chicken wasn't really good. I don't know about turkey.
I get like the poultry mix together.
Okay.
But then if you like the chicken sausage, try a chicken alfresco. I think they're mild. Like, it might be 3 points.
Okay.
But it's like a chicken and apple alfresco sausage. It's
That sounds good. All right.
It is real good. I think
Check
it's like
that out.
3 points. I think for a link, but
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's not bad at all.
You can cut it up, put it into a salad. You can eat it on a roll if you really want to eat a roll.
Listen, man. 647. Old Schmidt's time 647 rolls. They're like 2 points a roll, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I just found them.
Oh wow! I'll have to check those out.
Awesome.
Yeah, especially someone that likes rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, and for those of you that don't think cutting carbs out and that the new Atkins diet is good for you, it's not. You need carbs. Your body needs carbs to burn calories.
Yeah.
So, like, what's it called now? It used to be Atkins. What's that fad diet that everyone's doing?
Oh, you're talking about the keto?
Keto diet.
Yeah.
Keto diet is not healthy for you. It can hurt you.
It can. I'm not here to crap on any diets. I know someone who's lost 100 pounds on keto.
Yep.
You know,
I know someone that lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But now she is off her keto diet because she kept
it back.
She has not.
Okay,
She's maintaining.
Good.
But the thing is I haven't seen her in a while, because I don't work with her anymore.
Okay.
But the thing was, she was getting really sick all the time.
I've heard that could happen.
Like she all of a sudden she was doing real well. She would get a cold and the keto flu every now and again.
Yeah.
But like for a month, she just kept getting like violently ill.
That's not good.
And her doctor said it's because she has no carbs in her.
Yeah.
You need to have something. Like, even if you're on the keto diet, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Do you really think eating bacon, a pound of bacon, is healthy for your heart?
No.
But the keto diet says, you can eat bacon, you can eat red meat, you can just shovel that stuff in, no carbs.
Yeah.
Just don't eat carbs.
I mean, it sounds good. But,
sounds great.
Yeah, but I love carbs.
So do I. I need a donut every now and again.
Right, I hear you.
I am a donut junkie. Hi, I am Evan McCloud. I am a donut junkie. There may be times that I need a donut intervention.
Hi, Evan.
Like, it's bad. Like, I could crush like 3 donuts and I don't show, like, here, I'm going to track the 500 points that I just ate.
I understand. I live 4 minutes away from Rich Donut Cafe, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
You know those donuts.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, so. Well, all right, man. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up.
All right, brother.
It's the longest one I've done so far. Thank you, people, for listening. I do appreciate it. There'll be some commercials to follow. Listen to the commercials.
Listen.
That's right. Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
I'm going to shake your hand, even though I'm going to get out of the car and shake your hand again.
Exactly.
This is Project Transformation. This was episode 3.
Episode 3.
That's right. It's the one before 4.
4 horsemen.
I will see you guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys. Well, you guys will listen to me later.
Later, guys.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like sports, interactive polls, friendly banter from 2 guys that probably shouldn't even be on the microphone doing this stuff anyways? Well, if you do, then you're in luck. Us 2 knuckleheads, Brandon and myself, comprise the Listen In podcast. That's right, Listen In, the podcast. We're talking sports, we're talking news, we're talking topical things, we're talking all sorts of things, my babies, and you are all invited to listen in right here on the Gear Radio Network.